Wednesday night in the one-play eSports Spectrum East Wing, there was only one question on everyone's mind. Who would join Malaysia in our one-play sports C-Nations Cup Grand Final scheduled for this Sunday, the 14th of June? Join us for both the final and the third and fourth place playoff at 10 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. Thailand, the Elephants, who'd been a bit hit and miss in the group stages, against Singapore, who somehow went through the group stages unbeaten, despite tinkering with their team and quite frankly, Nitin, at times, looking substandard. I went with the Elephants, you went with the Lions, and boy, oh boy, am I possibly now going to end up with egg on my face.
Yep, I have to say Thailand and Singapore played out an epic battle. It couldn't get more intense, in my opinion. Both of us were losing our voices by the end of the match, so it was a fantastic battle. I feel the deserving team came out on top, and you'll find out in the highlights. Yeah, we won't spoil too much of this because, as Nitin said, it really was a dramatic night on Wednesday. Thailand did what they had to do in Singapore, but 5 incredible virtual minutes at the end of the first half of the second leg turned this tie on its head. It was a very good ball to Shami Azik, a great defending from top B in the end.
Oh, chances! But RZS gets it clear. Shamir!
Come on, Shamir! Yes!
Shamir Azik, he's lethal if you leave him in space at that kind of range. And 7 minutes in, Singapore take what could be a priceless early lead. It's Singapore 1, Thailand 0. And I'm looking like there may be egg on my face after all, Nitin.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Shamir Azik.
Wondering if it stays like this, not a disaster for them, but they'll want to try and strike back. So much time left on the clock. Here's Taudori, inside to De Warnes. De Warnes with a nice mazy run with a great ball through. Oh, Nachanon! And Singapore's lead lasted mere seconds. Nachanon with his first goal of the tournament. And we're all locked up at 1 each, and now it's not about one of your own, Nitin. It's about one away goal of Thailand's own. The Flair Demon got there, and to credit to Singapore, we've not seen much of Wu Yang Ping.
No!
We might see something now.
Wu Yang Ping!
Wow! Wu Wow Yang Ping, and Singapore have thrown this away at the death. They'll have to come from 2 away goals to 1 behind in the second leg of the Rajaman Gala, and after being brilliant in defence for much of the 90 minutes, their concentration lapse right at the end could cost them dearly, Nitin Amir. Assassination, oh what a challenge that was from RZS. Singaporean left flat on his backside, and now Thailand. Oh, they're trying to close out.
Shamir, come on, Shamir!
Shamir!
Yes, boys, let's go!
Oh, Thailand caught out trying to play for half-time, and Shamir has put Singapore right back in this. Singapore 1, Thailand 0 on the night, 2 all in aggregate, but crucially Thailand still in front on away goals. As Nasri on a yellow, plays it through on a square ball. They can't level this up. They can't go in front before half-time, can they? Surely not.
Please, boys.
Shamir again. Shamir gets
Come on,
it.
Sam! Yes, Sam! Let's go!
HSN has turned this tie on its head, and Thailand were trying to play for half-time. They conceded 2 goals in 4 minutes, and Singapore will go into the break with the upper hand. This is simply astonishing. Here is he. Anywhere will do now for Singapore.
Come on,
There's
he's
space.
through. He's on.
Strong goal. As Singapore going to go
Come on,
assassination to Shamir.
Yes,
boys!
Singapore through.
Put Singapore through. An incredible 3-0 win on the night. Shamir up to 9 goals for the competition, and they have done the unthinkable. They've gone to the Rajaman Gala and turned this match around. Hats off to Nasri and the Lions of Singapore. So hashtag Egghorn is trending now. What have I done? I dismissed Nasri. I smirked at the Rock. I said they couldn't do it, and they did it. And now my fate, the future of this face and this hair is all dependent on Malaysia beating Singapore on Sunday. Remember, if Singapore lift this cup, I will stick to my promise and have egg on my face. I'll let Nitin crack an egg over me. I'll crack an egg over myself. I still don't think they'll do it, Nitin. Even on that performance, I think they're too erratic. I think the consistency of Malaysia will be too much for them.
That's hard to say. I wouldn't want to predict the final right now, but Singapore, in that second leg, they did everything they needed to do. Got the 2 goals, played so well defensively, tactically, they were superb. So moving into the final, it promises to be spectacular because both Malaysia and Singapore are on real fire. But having said that, Thailand, you've been a real credit to this competition. We are so lucky and honored that we had you on the show, and wish you guys all the best in the 3rd and 4th placing matches on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll still see Thailand in action as part of our Grand Finals weekend.
Please take a note, friends. We know we've been regular as clockwork, Tuesday through Sundays, every night, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. After tomorrow night, or tonight as you're watching this, things start to change a little bit. We have a preview show for you, a Grand Finals preview show in our Friday slot at 11 p.m. Make sure you join us for that. And then we go into Grand Finals weekend. On Saturday, starting at 10 p.m. with the third and fourth place game, then followed at 11 p.m. by the Grand Final, we have the 1,700 Singapore dollar One Play Pro Club Challenge, and on Sunday, the $2,500 final of the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, the third and fourth place playoff between Indonesia and Thailand, 10 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8, immediately followed by the Causeway Clash for the Ages. What a way to hopefully bring us all out of lockdown or circuit breaker, call it what you will together. It's the oldest rivalry of them all in this region, Malaysia against Singapore. The first leg at Bukit Jalil, the second leg at the Singapore Sports Hub to crown our first ever One Play Sports C Nations Cup final winners. But before all that, there's still one semi-final to be played, and that's in the One Play Pro Club Challenge. Join Nitin and myself a little later tonight to see who'll take on Tiki Taka in Saturday's showcase of that one. It's the Amigos of Malaysia against Brotherhood Vien of Vietnam tonight. And I tell you what, if that game is half as good as Thailand and Singapore's clash on Wednesday, you'll be in for a treat. See you later tonight, folks.